got a chill evening tonight. Welcome to Dungeon Damsels.
Whoa. Woo. Are we here already?
Yeah, we're here tonight.
I didn't even cheer. I'll do a chill cheer.
Today we're gonna go through the Decuma system. Michael, can you tell us a little about Golden Lasso?
Oh man, I'll start this off.
Who made it?
Guys. Didn't see you there.
I'm married.
Sorry.
To him. I'm married to this person.
You've made your choice.
You're bad. All right.
I gotta lie in it.
So,
Take it away.
To introduce Decuma, at Golden Lasso RPGs, they are the small little gaming studio that made Decuma, the R&D for your RPG. So it is the perfect, well, I say perfect just because we've used it a lot of times and I absolutely love it. It's so much fun. It is a great system to have a session 0 for your campaign, and it works for any system, be it Dungeons and Dragons or Pathfinder or any powered by the Apocalypse system, or I mean literally like any RPG. Decuma will work for it. And the great thing about Decuma is that you can, since it's a deck of cards, you can alter it towards the campaign or module that you're working for.
Yeah.
If you
Very flexible.
If you have set locations, you just remove the location cards and then you're good to go. So definitely highly recommend them. You can find them on Drive-Thru RPG for a very small price of $13, and they're also on itch.io. And yeah, and like the
Yeah, they're called
great
Golden Lasso because it's a reference to Wonder Woman.
yeah,
Got an
And-
all-lady team,
yeah. As you can see, yeah, they're all lady team.
which you can totally support.
Never heard of that before.
Oh. Okay, let's get
So
started.
yeah, give them a follow. Check out their Decuma. We're gonna be running it right now.
Tiara.
Yeah, they have a little tiara with a bunch of dice on it.
Aww.
That's great.
Yeah.
No wonder it's Tiara.
Okay, so Michael's gonna be pulling the cards just for ease. If you're in person, that's a lot easier to just pull the cards yourself, but since a lot of us are remote, we're gonna do it that way. Okay, so we're gonna do like 3 sections. There's the relationship section. So relationships are the connections between 2 or more player characters. That's the wand and cup card section. And I'll read off questions about I'll read a question about a relationship and you answer it.
Do you want to do that after all the cards have been drawn or with each drawing?
With each drawing. And yeah, and then we'll see how location works. We have a pre-established world and game, and we've been playing for a while, so we could just use locations we already know. But if you guys want to like try to like pitch an idea to me or an adventure, that's fine too. I can work with things. There's also group dynamics. So Michael, we're gonna alright, phase 1. Alright, so with each phase we have a major arcana card, which is a card that I pull, and I'm gonna ask a question to the group that you will think about and not immediately answer, and we'll come back to it after we've gone through all the relationship questions, and then we'll answer that question because it's a group question. So the first question that we have for a group question is the Wheel of Fortune, which is up. So I'll go to that. Alright, so let's scroll down. Okay. Up, Wheel of Fortune. Our group has a streak of good luck and did something amazing. What was it? It probably will be something we've already done.
We did get arrested.
Yes. And
That's good.
so just keep that in mind while we go through the questions. Okay, Michael, we'll start with you, and then go to Kristin, and then Sirena, and then Mckenna.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
So, for the Decuma, are we just making up things that happened technically, even though we didn't actually do it in session? Or are we trying to think of stuff that already happened with us?
Stuff that already happened would be good, but if we can't think of something, you guys can like pitch an idea to me, and I'll try to see if I can make it work. Relationships. We're kind of playing it by ear, honestly.
I remember a lot of it being like also backstory stuff. So
yeah,
like,
a lot of it was
a
kind
lot
of
of it can just be like, as long as it doesn't conflict with canon.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay, so we're supposed to stay in line with what already happened. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't bring in any weird space lasers or something.
Thanks.
But that totally happened, don't you remember? It was a great episode, like, ended in a lot of heartbreak and fire, but you know what? It was really worth it.
And then it ended with the memories being wiped, or that it was all a dream.
It's really worth that left turn at Albuquerque.
I mean, it could be like stuff that's like happened like during our like downtime.
Yeah.
So we've had a lot of downtime
Okay.
of just
I've had a lot
like
of
traveling
downtime.
and stuff. So
Yeah, you
like
guys-
if we want, we could just like.
Had a lot of downtime in the caves, actually.
Okay, got it.
So
Cool.
Okay, so which deck are we? trying
the
to-
cup. It's the cup and wand, I believe.
Cup and wands. Okay, I'll draw a cup first for everybody, just to make it easier for the first round.
Yeah, cup and wand.
Okay, so for myself, I got 3 of cups, right side up.
All right, 3 of cups, right side up. You harmed Blink once, but they don't know that it was you.
Oh man. Okay. All right. Okay. This is something is I'm kind of tempted to do backstory, but I do have an idea for one of the party members.
All right.
It was Keyanthi.
Ooh.
I knew it.
When we were grieving Tarina's loss and we were traveling through the Underdark, I tried to pull some pranks on you, and like maybe one of the nights that we were staying there, like you woke up like with like wet hair that's like slightly like covered in like dirt, and like I don't know, I was like, well, Tarina liked pranks and we did pranks together, maybe if I do a prank it'll make me feel better, and it really didn't. It didn't make me feel good at all.
Then she just woke
And
up covered in
like
dirt.
you
not
probably
dirt.
like I don't know, like you can say if you knew it was me or not. If you asked
I'm
me,
sure
I'd
Keyanthi
probably
wasn't even thinking about it. She's just like, oh, ew. And she cleans it up and she doesn't think about it.
yeah. And Ellie
She
would
wasn't sleeping in a cave. That's not sanitary in any way.
yeah exactly.
True. Okay. Next up is Kristin.
Okay, and we got another cup.
Yep.
Okay, so for Kristin, ooh, we have the cup.
6 of cups.
6 of cups upside down.
Okay. Oh, okay. So, you want your relationship with Blank to change, but aren't sure how to approach them.
Ooh.
Gosh. I think I think for Keyanthi, she would want the relationship between her and Luna to change a little bit. I don't know. I feel like maybe we just aren't really as close, but then I also feel like Keyanti's not like super duper close to everyone. We're just kind of traveling along and getting along, you know, it's not like it's bad. But like, I remember how like Keyanthi bought like some sort of special salve that was supposed to help Luna when she was turning into a werewolf, and she tried it and it did not work, and I guess Keyanthi felt like disappointed. It didn't help at all. She was trying to do something in there.
I mean, to be fair, she
So-
didn't use it.
I tried. I remember trying to slather it on her arm. I was like, what are you this will help her out.
Yeah.
Moisturizer.
Moisturize the werewolf away.
She was having an emotional breakdown, and you like started like putting it on her
Keyanthe's
face.
good at that.
I know. No, I thought it was
Great.
perfect.
No,
Like,
it was great.
To help it better help, and she just rubs it on her. Either way,
I love it.
I thought that was a
regardless,
great.
overall, Keyanthi doesn't feel as close to Luna as she would like.
Aww.
Aw. I'll make a note of that.
Let my heart touch yours, reach across the void to fill the spaces in between.
Wow, that's some weird songs from the Underdark. Are those folk songs?
I don't know, I think I heard a
something.
drunk man singing it once and it just really stuck.
Yes. Okay. I'll try to keep that in mind so I can maybe give you guys a scene. Okay. Next up, Sirena.
Okay.
One card for her.
Ooh. Queen of Cups upside down.
Ah.
Oh, you refused help from blank when you were at your lowest. Why did you refuse? This could easily be backstory. Could also.
It's good. I think it would have had to do with any of her older friends, so
Dervla.
Yeah, black.
yeah, it could have been
Dervla.
Dervla, or it could have been the other one. Her name's, I'm trying to say Irina, but I don't know if that's her name. Huh? Fiona. Fiona, thank you. There's an I in there in my like I and an O. No. Alright. It could have been that Fiona was seeing a lot of the questioning because when Ciara was around Dervla, she kept a better face because she knew exactly how she had to act and respond around others. Dervla included because she didn't want weakness to be seen. But to an outsider that knows her, but knows her enough to know when there's something up, because there's sort of like probably a mutual emotional understanding, she might have noticed that there's something wrong either at home or like her conviction to like for what was happening with both like her creed or with the others or with her family. Something was up, and most likely she probably went out on a limb there to ask because they're in a similar school of magic. So she's like, "Oh, do you need any help?" And Ciara, seeing this as a threat, because if anyone knows, then she is immediate. She doesn't. It's dangerous. It's scary, and she doesn't want to get anyone in trouble. Not only that, she doesn't want to be seen among her peers as a coward, which is her biggest thing. So she might not have responded as gracefully as one could hope when a friend pulls you aside and is like, "Oh, is there anything you want to talk about?" It's like, "Oh no, why would you ask that? There's nothing wrong."
How dare you?
Or no.
It's like, sorry.
Oh, all right. Okay.
I'll take that as a yes.
Everything's fine. And she rejected out of fear.
That's good. Okay. All right, Michael, pull for Mckenna.
All right. Whoa. Okay. We've got 7 of Cups right side up.
Blank reaffirms everything you believe in. Do you share the ideals of, or do their poor choices strengthen your resolve?
Huh. Oh boy.
I was like, that's a loaded question.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah, especially for her right now, where she is. The best thing I can think of would be Ellie.
Aww.
Because especially since we were both, with us being both druids for that long time,
Yeah.
like up till now she's in her like crisis of faith and existence, but like for a long time it was
Yeah,
Ellie.
because like I spent time with your druid circle.
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah, with your mom.
Okay. All right. Back to the top. Michael.
All right. Now we're doing wands, baby.
Maybe wands?
Wands. Huh? I've got Ten of Wands upside down.
Ooh, you and blank blow off steam together. What do you do?
I mean, I gotta go Chaos Crew. Gotta go with Ciara. I'm pretty sure. What we do to blow off steam. I mean, Ciara, you could also weigh in on this as well. I feel like we would like try to get into some sort of like mischief, like.
It's the overactive curiosity. Kiara's never seen things before. Ellie knows something more than someone else for once, so she gets really excited, and for once she doesn't have anyone chaperoning or telling her maybe you shouldn't go into the employee only portion of this place. It seems like a little bit seedy here. No, see, look it, there's a bunch of, so it's a dark alley. It's easier to find shinier stuff, right?
Look, I've been to pubs before. What you gotta do is you gotta assert your dominance. You gotta show them who's boss. Tiny
Right.
little
Why does this feel like a SpongeBob
Right.
episode?
So search for dominance. Give me your largest tankard and the largest man here to drink me under the table with it.
I'll have one too.
What? You heard her. Good decisions all around.
Yeah.
Handspellity.
Yes. That is how you beat Connor at the table. Yeah, Serena, you don't know this, but when they were in Toril, they went to a seedy bar and Ellendriel won like an arm wrestling contest against one of the Drow soldiers.
I
Amazing,
totally
yeah.
just like cast enhance ability on myself. I was just like,
Yeah.
should I burn a spell for something so dumb? Of course I should. Why would I not?
Yeah. And
Yeah, it's like, are you sure? Do you really want to? Of course I do. The buff comes in. Of course I do. Oh!
little girl under 5 foot.
Yeah, they definitely
Yeah.
gave poor Connor a hard time.
I just remember from across the bar, Keyanthi was having her first drink of alcohol ever, and she got plastered. Sip, floor. That's it.
Yeah, like,
And like Ellie,
It was
she
like
she
a-
took it like a champ. I was like, whoa.
where did this constitution come from? I don't know.
The
Yeah.
hot mess.
She rolls
Yeah.
great.
Wow. Yeah.
I imagine any one of those nights would have would have been like after causing mischief, they would have been wandering home, smelled something really good, stopped by a nearby inn, and after cajoling and begging the kitchen staffer who was preparing the baked goods in the morning to teach them how to bake cookies, they made a right mess of everything, ended up sleeping in the flour sacks.
Yep.
These are soft. Must be
These are soft.
They must be
Whoever the
dogs.
cookies is like,
Why are there pillows in the kitchen?
What's this bush?
oh,
doing
these
here?
pillows, they spread.
Okay, let's go on. Michael,
Right.
pull a new one.
All right. Okay. We've got 4 of Wands upside down for Kristen.
Ooh,
Stop making that noise. It's making me nervous.
It's my favorite. My favorite
Exciting.
DM sound.
you think that
No.
blank will cut and run if things get risky?
Ooh.
Does it have to be one of us, or can it be like an NPC?
Anybody, everybody.
It could be
No one's
anyone.
safe.
It would just be really
Okay,
good
cool.
if it was one of us. But yeah,
Because then
We
we'll
had
know
a
the
hat
truth.
of
Be like
names.
ex-
This would be way more dangerous.
Oh, I had of names. You had to like make something up on the fly. Ooh. Well, my first thought would probably be my brother Order because, well,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I know he is stuck here, but he's been known to just disappear all of a sudden. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah, he has his problems.
I just think his orders is probably like another reason why Keyanthi would just be like trying to keep a good relationship with him, so he doesn't feel incited to run away, then cattle. Like that. That could be bad. So I'm just gonna say Order.
Okay, yeah, he's a hot mess. So
I love Order. I want to get to know him better.
Me too. I love my brother.
He seems like fun vibes. You guys trying to
I
prank
want
him
to
while
get
he's
to know the brother
dead
band
drunk.
better. That's our new arcane boys.
Brother band.
The brother band.
The brother band! Oh my god.
The brother band?
Yeah, because
brother
we have
band.
Serena's brother
Oh,
and
yeah.
Order with
Brother,
us.
my brother.
Yeah, and then we
I
have
forget my other brother.
we have
and
an
he's
uncle
so
in
bad.
there as well, but I mean,
Yeah.
Better than mine.
Oh, yeah, that's
Playlist is gonna-
yeah.
How
we
to
have
pick
your
a
got
own
Wind
brother.
Howl with-
Oh, luscious wind towel.
That was great. I love that. He's your uncle. Anyways.
We just keep collecting boys. What are we gonna do?
We're just a bunch of girls just collecting boys. What's going on here?
I don't see a problem here.
Allie doesn't either. More hot boys.
Alright, the next card.
Okay. Okay, we got 7 of Wands, right side up.
You find yourself strangely drawn to blank. What captures your attention?
Like people or things.
It doesn't specify, but let's
I would say people, since it's relationships.
Oh, true. Relationship, yeah.
Yeah. Could be people. I've already made the joke where she's like insanely like intrigued by red hair anywhere, so it makes her very uncomfortably like, what is hello? So
Yeah, that's right. One of these
Let's
days we'll
see.
figure that out.
Red.
hold on.
Not much of it. You don't see that too much down there.
1, 2, 3,
Just
4,
wait,
5, 6.
just wait till I get flustered by Kenny. Then I'll have red hair.
Well, now Ciara is also very interested in Order. She wants to know more about this strange bald man.
Okay.
Right? I want to know too. I wanna
Okay,
know
I guess
why
I
he
can
shaved his
develop
head.
it more. Okay.
I rolled a 6.
Nice.
I lay awake at night just wondering, it's like, why did this beautiful elf shave his head?
Well, Luna's been surrounded by humans. It's like, oh, male pattern baldness. I guess that's an elf thing too.
Stares at Order sometimes, stares at Keyanthi, stares at Order, stares at Keyanthi. Could he have had curly blonde hair? Or possibly... maybe... Nah. Could be red, no, but it could be brown, but it could be anything else.
I think
Thinks
I
of all the
cra-
arcane boys, could be anything, really.
I think I cracked the case. I think he was trying to race someone to lose the most hair first.
Oh, like if the wind blew too hard, it probably blew it all off. Do we have to worry about that
I
here?
mean, I mean, it's a thing. I've heard about it. Talk to
It's
him.
called gale force winds.
Awesome. Okay. Pull the next card.
Okay. We have 2 of Wands, right side up.
You knew and trusted blank before joining the group. How did you meet?
Ellie.
Yeah.
We
Yeah. How did you meet? Let's hear your
Oh.
childhood
Oh
story.
yeah, no, this would be
So
great.
like, I guess we what was it? Yeah, but it was probably my mom taking me to you guys
Yeah.
because like I was older.
Yeah.
So
It would make sense because I come from a small human village called Hillock, and
Mhm.
my parents are actually merchants, so they're like the main one of the main providers of just kind of trade for this small village. So it makes sense for your parents to actually visit us.
yeah, just imagine her also running up to me, you also I think she stared at you for a while, and then Jade was just like, Luna, remember we talked about this? She pulled-
That's rude.
and then she just let go of her mom's hand and runs up to you. It's like, excuse me, you look a lot like a plant. I think it's cool.
Thanks.
Aw.
Oh, how old were we?
I don't know. There's
At
like
the earliest, it would have been Luna would have been 8 at the
Yeah.
very earliest. You could
Mhm.
put it later than that if you want to.
8 sounds.
yeah, I think it's
Pretty good.
8 and 5 or something.
8 to 11 is the impetuous, you say things
Yeah.
before you think them, and so it's oh, you look like a plant. Do you need more water?
Only when I was 4 years old.
I have a water skin if you need anything. Do you need anything else like plant food or soil?
You want dirt?
Yeah, do you want dirt?
Yeah, Ellie would be taken back by that because she's used to people looking at her weird, but not anybody complimenting her and saying that it's cool.
Aww.
Yeah. And then she hung out with you the rest of the day, and somebody was mean to you, and she punched them.
Yeah. There's definitely a Terran who would push me in the dirt, and I would imagine you pushing him back.
Yeah. Just kicking him repeatedly.
And I'm just going, whoa, cool.
Whoa.
And I would be introducing you to all my animal friends and be like, this is... Yeah.
Beautiful friendship was born.
Yeah.
I love that. That's cute.
Very good. Okay, I think that. Did we go through everyone twice?
So far, yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, we can always just go back and read more relationship cards if that's what we want to do.
We could. I mean,
It does sound fun.
This is a lot of fun. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
I like this.
Okay, we can do another round.
Okay, we're gonna do another round.
Yeah, pull for yourself.
Third time's a charm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like, if I'm not mistaken, it doesn't matter if we go cups or wands, right?
No.
Okay. Here, I'll just mix it up for people and just go back and forth between them. So we do me. I got 4 of cups.
Okay. 4 cups right side up.
Mm-hmm.
Blank makes you wonder what life would be like if you had chosen a different path. What do you regret?
Oh. So, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
So repeat the question again.
Blank makes you wonder what life would be like if you had chosen a different path. What do you regret?
I know this is way too easy for me to do it, but I have to do it. It would have to be Luna. Because she kind of set my path forward to being a druid. Because she introduced me to the druid circle with her mom, and I believe I spent time with her there, and that like helped me learn to be what was a druid. And that kind of set me forward on my whole pilgrimage thing, and
So, do you wonder about being a druid? Like, if
I wonder what would happen if I didn't find her. Because if I didn't find her, if she didn't come to our little shop, I would still be at home. I would still be with my parents.
Do you regret leaving your parents?
Sometimes I do.
It's all my fault.
Yeah, because there are times where Ellie didn't want to leave her parents, because those were like besides her friends with the Damsels, those were the only 2 people that actually showed like genuine love for her.
I feel like Jade would have too, but I feel like that doesn't count because she's like extension of Luna sort of thing. But
Yeah, she's like friend's mom, which
yeah,
is like, as a child, like there's like this kind of like social wall,
yeah,
you know,
with friend's mom.
Yeah, friend's mom.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine that she would like your mom, and your mom would show some sort of love, but her parents were like the first.
Yeah.
Okay, pull another card.
Okay.
For Kristen.
Okay. Ooh. Knight of Wands, right side up.
Ooh. I hope that's something cool.
Blank can usually read you like a book, whether you want them to or not.
Oh man.
Out of
It could be.
I don't know.
You can just pick someone, or
yes, like my first thought was Ellie, just because I don't know.
I am a great detective.
She is a great detective.
Part of me also might say Ciara.
Yeah.
She is like very like surprisingly insightful.
Yeah,
that's true.
She does have these moments where it's like, here's a piece of wisdom, and everyone's like,
Everyone's just like, wait, what? This is the person that thinks water is black. What is
She doesn't think there's a sun in the sky, burning bonfires. Tall tale if I ever heard one.
Won't believe in a flying bonfire that keeps everything that top side alive. But sister, we did have philosophy classes.
I love that.
Anyway, but I feel like more in general, Keyanthi is the kind of character that's an open book, so everyone can read her whether she wants to or not, more or less. Like, there's just nothing. It's not like there's not anything going on beneath the surface. Just it's very thin layer. Like, yeah.
Yeah, like she doesn't really.
So, my first thought though was Ellie, because Ellie's usually the one to reach out and like actually.
And also, you know, world's
Talk
best
to people.
detective.
Yeah.
And because world's best detective.
Yeah.
Sure.
I got grape leaves and pipes to back me up.
I mean, the first person that came to mind for me was like Raheem, because he was a mentor to you and would be able to reach you that way.
Always gets me that smooth. I think of that flute music. Oh,
It
Raheem.
took me like forever to find that flute music. Okay, let's pull another card.
You use that flute music while you got it then.
It's
It,
like
it makes me think of, I don't know, I think of Tuxedo Mask every time. Because like he has like a little like theme music where he like comes in and it's like, oh, Raheem! Oh.
I try to assign people, or I try to give certain people. Arturo has a theme.
Nice.
If certain people, if I find a song that like fits someone and isn't going to be used all the time, then I'll assign them.
More hot boys.
Yeah.
All right. I think this is for Sirena. We got the King of Wands upside down.
Oh,
King of Wands.
blank gave you bad advice and you paid the price. What happened? It could be. It doesn't have to be something dire. It could be just something embarrassing.
What bad advice would Ciara take other than stick with it and see what happens?
You could make something up, like maybe topside. She met someone and he was like, "Oh, do this thing," and then she got like
Conned.
or like bushwhacked
Oh,
or something.
it would have been someone topside. She would have been on her own. She would have been asking directions or something, but then the shopkeep probably didn't like her topside to some degree and just was like, oh yeah, sure, here, how about I prepare that for you, but could you actually ask my neighbor up the road about that one order I had for him? And then I ended up getting yelled at because just alarmed the guy first of all, and then like I ended up going back. It's like, oh, didn't seem pleased to see me. Yeah, well, no one is. Goes back to the rest of the group like, I can't go without a chaperone. I'm under the impression it's a completely different world up here, and I'd be right.
That definitely could have happened in Moral Murder.
Yeah, it's not the best kind of time.
They're a very isolated town that is,
Yeah, what's up with cat people not liking to be meowed at? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I just see them as like all the people who like want to be left alone like moved there and like started working in the mines or something like that. So like anyone who's an outsider, particularly someone that they don't think is supposed to be the Empire, they're like,
Like, yeah. And you're like, oh.
okay, next card.
Okay,
Phew.
next card.
Hi, this is Tiffany, your DM. Thank you for watching Dungeon Damsels. This is not the end of the session, so please stay tuned for the next part. We update on Tuesdays and Saturdays at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you're interested in supporting us more, please push the subscribe button, like, or comment. We also have a Patreon, wink wink nudge nudge, And our show is in podcast form. You can find us on Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Podbean, Spotify, and plenty of other podcast platforms. Thanks. We hope to hear from you soon.